A wealthy and kind-hearted grandfather named Gabriel Akin, popularly known as Grandpa Gabriel, had the highest level of success in his village. He was a well-known and well-respected businessman. He was the first to build a big house in the city and the first one to buy a car. Grandpa Gabriel had built his empire from scratch, making aluminum door and window frames for building purposes. However, amidst all his achievements, his greatest treasure was his only grandson, Theo. Grandpa Gabriel, as he was affectionately called, loved Theo so much, watching him grow from a playful toddler to an adventurous and ambitious young man. Grandpa and Theo had a very strong bond. Every Sunday, without fail, Theo and his grandpa would go fishing and talk about business and life. Grandpa Gabriel shared tales of his own youth, the challenges he faced, and the importance of empathy and humility, while Theo, in turn, opened Grandpa's eyes to the wonders of technology and social media. Though different in age, their hearts were aligned and their bond unbreakable. Theo trusted his grandfather with all his heart. Grandpa was always right. Theo followed his advice on business matters. No matter how strange the advice seemed, Grandpa was always right. Together, their empire grew into one of the biggest firms in the country. Every girl wanted to get Theo's attention and marry him. They all wanted him for his money, and Grandpa knew that. As Theo turned 29, Grandpa handed him the control of his vast manufacturing empire. He had taught his grandson all he knew about the trade. His son, Theo's dad, was not interested and was not as close to him like Theo. Grandpa was not worried about Theo handling the business well. He had faith in his business acumen. However, he was worried about how he dated so many girls and was still looking for the right one. Grandpa had lost count of the number of girlfriends Theo introduced, saying they were the one. Grandpa, meet Keisha. I think she is the one. Meet Jane. Meet Rose. Meet Ada. She is definitely the one. Theo would say that each time. Grandpa had met all the village girls and had lost count. Grandpa also had a hidden, deep-rooted concern. Grandpa Gabriel was gravely ill, and he worried about his grandson's future without him, particularly because he was unmarried and unstable. Determined, Grandpa embarked on an unexpected mission, which was to find the perfect wife for Theo, his beloved grandson. Grandpa was willing to do anything to ensure that Theo's future was secure. He wanted Theo to live happily ever after, even after his death. During a routine morning walk, Grandpa Gabriel came across a scene that warmed his heart. A young schoolteacher, Jenny, was playfully engaging with her students. Grandpa loved the way she paid attention to each child's needs. She would hug and comfort the little kids with so much love. Her smile was contagious. It even brought a smile to Grandpa's face. Jenny looked humble and simple. To Grandpa, she was wife material. An idea sparked in Grandpa's mind. As he walked past the teacher, he intentionally fell to the ground. True to his instincts, Jenny rushed to help him, asked if he was okay to walk, and offered him a ride home. Grandpa, he said no, but asked for her name and phone number so that he could call her if he ever needed help. As he thanked her and shuffled away, a sense of satisfaction filled him. I have found Theo's wife, he thought to himself. During their evening meal, Grandpa told Theo about Jenny, the school teacher. He said, if you have ever loved me, you will go on a date every weekend for the next 6 months with the school teacher, Grandpa said as he handed over the school teacher's business card to Theo. He looked at his grandfather in disbelief. The thought of dating Jenny, a school teacher, seemed ridiculous to him. Grandpa, I know you are always right, and trust me, you have never failed me. I believe in you, but you are wrong this time. Theo thought Grandpa was not serious. How dare he set him up with some random girl? He was a CEO, living in a world of corporate giants and luxury, while Jenny was a simple school teacher who possibly wore sneakers to work and living a modest life. No, I am not doing this, Theo said, shaking his head and throwing the card into the bin. Before he went to bed, Theo went outside for some fresh air. and as he gazed into the sky, he kept thinking about Grandpa's request. It was a strange request, one that seemed to challenge his perception of love and relationships. After all, he had always trusted his grandfather's wisdom. Next morning, with a sigh of resignation, Theo picked up the discarded business card from the bin. He felt a strange mix of apprehension and curiosity. "All right, Grandpa," he said, "I'll do it. For you?" Theo said he will go and meet her on Friday and arrange a date. We will just get the 6 months over and done with. I know without even meeting her she is not my type. Look out for part 2. Like, share, and follow for more of these exciting stories.